Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a really quick one today. This is actually more for a couple of clients that have requested after the last video, specifically you Tyler, what's up, shout out, that I run you through the full day of eating. I've delayed it for a couple of days because I had a couple of refeed days over the weekend, so those macros are a bit different, but I wanted to show everyone the typical day, like my base diet: 210 protein, 150 carb, 45 grams of fat. Just got back from the gym, just finished up some cardio. I'm already about an hour of cardio done for the day. It's 7:33 in the morning and on 9,500 steps already, although I did take it off during some of my training sessions so I could wear my Versa grips, so probably closer to 10,000. I just made myself a nice coffee with this new Nespresso machine that I bought. It's absolutely freaking phenomenal, and we got some pretty sick flavors. So you can see all the flavors I have over here. I have like the regular, like intense, super strong one, and then we have a caramel cookie, and we have a hazelnut muffin, and we have a vanilla custard flavor. So I'm not going to like film me making the food or anything, but I'll take you through meal by meal and just show you what the macros are for each meal and give you some clarity as to why I decide to have certain meals at certain times. Obviously this is now post training, so this is going to be one of my highest carbohydrate meals, including then the second meal, which will also be relatively high carb, followed by two virtually zero carb meals. Right, so just to show everyone, this is the pancake mix that I use, Shake and Make Berg River. The reason why I use it, let's see if I can focus on these macros here. You can see we've got there 3.8 grams of protein. So this is per 100 grams, 3.8 grams of protein, 38.8 grams of carbs, and fat is less than 0.1. So that would really be the reason why I'm using it, like the main reason why I'm using it. Like carbs and fats, to be honest, are relatively low. But the last thing I want to be doing is adding in, a bunch of excess fats with a pancake mix, and you're not really kind of feeling those calories. You're not adding to satiety in any way. Like in terms of fats, I prefer to like have something that I can physically eat, like nuts or cheese or nut butter, something like that. So this is just super low fat. That's why I use it. I use that. I mix in some PB2 powder, although I think I'm out of that at the moment, and then other than that I just mix in some allspice, so like cinnamon, nutmeg, etc, etc. Then omelette is super simple. Obviously just liquid egg whites, put in some mushrooms, jalapenos, because those are delicious, very low, like 20 grams of mozzarella at the moment, and then some reduced fat bacon on the side. And then this over here is what the pancake batter looks like after I've mixed it up. So next step will be to just show you the finished product of the meal and put the macros on the screen. Alright guys, so here is the end result. Close up. Omelette is topped off with some fat-free cream cheese from Woolies and some Lifestyle sweet chili sauce, and I shall put the macros onto the screen right now. Yes, I did change my attire because that Elf Elite hoodie is too nice to screw up and get stained, which I will do because I'm a very messy eater when I'm hungry. I'm just a very messy eater in general, but yeah, I'm gonna get into this and I'll see you at meal number 2. Yeah, potentially even looking at, doing like a classic physique kind of division as well as men's physique. Standards, wider shoulders, broader back, thicker back, etc, etc. All right, so we are initiating training this week. What we have to take into account is that your weight has come down 2 pounds from last week. However, still 4 pounds up from show weight. Alright guys, headed to make meal number 2, and I think you know what it is. My meal number 2 is always the same cream of rice, whey protein, almond butter, berries. Here we go. Alright guys, so meal 2 prepped, took all of 5 minutes. That's why clients, I always recommend, you always say, what can I eat on the go? This is it, either oats, cream of rice, cream of wheat, add in some protein powder, add in some nut butter or nuts, add in some frozen berries. This is 50 grams cream of rice, about 50 grams of ACE's whey protein, 15 grams of PSN almond butter, the cream of rice and the almond butter from PSN blueberry muffin flavor, and then about 30-40 grams of frozen raspberries. I'm going to put the macros right up here now. Going to eat this, head off to work, catch you guys at meal 3, which I'm probably going to be eating on the road. So yes, the ups and downs of prep. I said the next meal I'd be eating on the road, and I should have. It's already 2:30. I should have eaten about an hour ago, but I was packing my food only to realize that I had no chicken cooked. I actually, in fact, had no protein cooked, beef or chicken. So I quickly had to go grab some ready-made chicken fillets from Woolworths to make up for this. And this is super simple. It looks like chicken and rice. It kind of is. It's chicken and cauliflower rice. So this is probably my least favorite meal of the day. It's 100 grams of cauliflower rice, 145 grams of grilled chicken. These chicken fillets have about 2 grams of fat in them per 100 grams. So about 3 grams of fat in this serving. So just have to take that into account for the remainder of the day. But there we are. Have to get to some work now and still have an hour of cardio to do. So I'm going to put the macros on the screen and see you guys at meal number 4. Alright guys, so full disclosure, prep brain struck pretty hard yesterday and I completely forgot that I was filming anything. So I forgot to film my last 2 meals of the day. So it's the next day now. It's pretty late in the afternoon. I've just finished up 30 minutes of cardio and I'm sitting on about 19,000 steps. So on a typical day where I'm doing the 2 hours of cardio, I end up on between kind of 20,000 and 22,000. So what I'm trying to do is, either get my 2 hours in or do as much as I need to hit a max of 22,000. So I'm going to see where I am by about 6 p.m. tonight. And if I'm already on 22,000, I'm going to call it a day there. If I'm not, then I'm just going to do whatever amount is required to get me to the 22,000. So the final 2 meals are going to come up now. Not huge changes. For my last meal, I'm going to eat exactly the same thing as I did last night. Now for my second to last meal, that's actually going to be a little bit different because what I have noticed, what I've been doing is fat-free Greek yogurt. I told you about it in the last video. I get that one from Spa that's awesome and thick and delicious. But I have been noticing some digestive issues after having that. Now, I don't know because I'm mixing whey protein in there. I don't know if it's just a lot of dairy in one sitting. On prep, digestion can go. But I'm just trying to play around with a few options to see what's going to sit a bit better in my stomach. So what I'm going to actually go for today, in all honesty, is another omelet. There's going to be no carbs at this one. It's going to be egg whites, vegetables, some chicken, some pulled chicken that I made yesterday, and probably a small amount of the fat-free cream cheese. So that's basically what I'm going to have for meal number 4. I'll show that to you when I get it ready. I'm going to have it in about 20 or so minutes from now. Get back to some work, get some check-ins done. Tuesday is like a moderately busy day for me as far as check-ins are concerned, so I'll also spend quite a lot of time in the field today, hence why I'm on so many steps already. But I'll show you that meal when I get to it. Then this weekend, getting hopefully a team training session in at My Fitness. Nicole, who obviously is a very good friend of mine, but also one of my wellness athletes, She competed in a novice show at the Muscle Militia NPC. She's going to be doing the Fire and Ice with me as well. So we're going to see how that goes. It's my first training session with her since she kind of became one of my athletes. All right, and there we have it. So kind of like a breakfast repeat, but without the carbohydrates. So 100 grams of pulled chicken, half a cup of egg whites, some vegetables inside, and then I put this chipotle marinade kind of thing on top. It just kind of looks like a salsa. It's fairly low calorie. Put that on top, and I'm going to put the macros of the meal right here. I have another cup of coffee. This is which one is this? It's not caramel cookie. It's some other one, hazelnut muffin or something like that. Pretty good. I think that's my favorite flavor so far. So I'm gonna eat this, get back to work, and I'll see you for the final meal, where once again I will be showing you how we can eat out, or at least eat in on prep, still hit our macros. Alright guys, so this is actually the final meal of the day. I didn't really feel much like recording, but yeah, there we have it. It is half a Portuguese roll, 145 grams of chicken, as well as some potatoes I made in the air fryer with fat-free cream cheese and some sweet chili sauce. This is a quick little arm session that I filmed with Chris the next morning. As you can see, I'm looking pretty flat, and the update from this is that I have now been put onto a diet break by Paul. My cardio has been pulled down to only half an hour a day. Macros have gone to 200 protein, 230 carb, and 50 fat. Subsequently, I've actually dropped about 1.5 pounds. You know, is that fat loss? Probably not, but the reduction in fatigue is probably contributing to just dropping some water and seeing that weight come off. So it's really just more revealing the fat loss that's happened over the last few weeks that wasn't necessarily reflecting on the scale as of yet.